Hi, I'm VK1 from Institute of Chemical Technology, representing team Chimerical schemers, and we are here to give the solution for the problem statement VT04 of my Marico, in which we are giving the solution for determination of coconut meat, dried coconut meat from a coconut without an invasive type probe. So to start with, we are having a coconut for which we'll be taking the weight for it, and we'll be taking the longitude, axial and radial lengths for it. So for this we are using imaging technique. Over here we are having a scale as a reference, and then we have taken the snapshot of the coconut for which we have taken the axial length and the radial length. Now these three physical measures have been taken into account in our calculation sheet. One is the weight for the coconut, the axial length and the radial length. Next, what we need is the thickness of the nutshell and the thickness of the coconut meat, for which we are using the ultrasonic thickness gauge. This is the very basic version of ultrasonic thickness gauge which is obtained from the market. So this has been presently calibrated for this calibration plate of 5 mm thickness metal. So the ultrasound thickness velocity for metals have been calibrated. It gives a thickness of 5 mm. Now once this is calibrated for metal, we can see that the coconut is showing a thickness of 32.27 and 31.76. Also the nut is giving a thickness of around 1.01. So these are the three thicknesses for different mediums, and since it has been calibrated for a particular velocity which is through metals, it is not giving us accurate results. So our final prototype will be eco pulsator or a pulse eco meter, in which it will be giving us the composite thickness of the nut as well as mass, and also it will be having a bigger probe which with a emitter at the core and a receptor along the periphery, so that once we cap it onto coconut, it will give us the complete the thickness of the nut as well as the coconut meat. Because presently we are facing a problem that the inner surface of the coconut meat is a rough surface, which gives an irregular reflections for the wavelengths, and then we are not able to determine the thickness for it. Now once these two thicknesses are measured, then it will be filled in the Excel sheet, and this will give us the mass of the nut and the coconut meat as well. Also we have done some experiments in the lab, and we have determined that the moisture content in the coconut is around 43%. So once this is done, then we will be getting the mass of the nut, mass of the coconut meat, volume of the coconut water, and estimated dry coconut meat obtained from the coconut. Other than this, our future plan is to incorporate this on a production line, in which we'll be having laser scanners for the radial and axial lengths, and the ultrasound thickness gauge will be giving us the thickness for the meat and nut. This will give us a complete solution for estimation of all the coconuts in the production line. That's the solution for the problem statement. Thank you.